let's do our power rankings. Who's hot and who's not in the Castle Premier Soccer League. So, yeah, let's run through this. The movers, the shakers from Triangle's first chapter in Genesis. Yeah, trying to to weave seamlessly, picking the Bible as we go to Bigita Minerals' second win at Rufaro of Caps United. So here's our match day power rankings. I'll start with you, Vero. Let's talk about the movers. Who's impressed you the most from match day 7?
I think I stick with Moss for sticking at the top. It shows that in terms of resilience, in terms of withstanding the pressure that comes with being at the top of the log standings, they are within the correct range. I don't know how much they are going to stay up there, but the fact that for the past 2 or 3 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, they've been up there, it says a lot about the environment that they've created for themselves and the momentum that they have gathered as a team.
And who's shocked you the most?
Caps United. I didn't really expect them to fall to Bigita. Because sometimes when you watch them play, they give you flashes of a team that can be solid on a good day. But I don't understand how the goals are not coming. And just like I said earlier on, looking on paper, they are a very strong squad. But then up front, something is just not working correctly. And one of the things that's not really working well for me, it's maybe looking at Yuan Mtuza, the influential role that he played at FC Platinum, playing it in the midfield and how he can be a control within the mid. And then coming to Caps United and having him play as a second striker, whereby you are just limiting him to wait for supply up front. I think for me, it's one of those areas that really needs maybe Chitembe to try and look into, because in the first place, when he fell in love with him, he watched him playing in the midfield, and then having to convert him, I think it's really not working well for me.
Just a quick one though. Lloyd Chitembe, Wilson Tekede, these are long-time friends, eh? Don't you think maybe Wilson knows Chitembe really well? And coming into that game, because they've worked together before, he knew exactly what to do.
Yes. On one hand, I would like to take it that way. But then on the other hand, Howard, when we talk about a coach, we are looking at someone who can be creative. You can't be rigid to one style of play and be predictable in such a way that every team that's preparing to come and play against you, they know your weakest areas. You need to be creative. You need to understand. You also need to look at the opponent that's coming to play with you. You prepare accordingly. So for me, if a coach is going to come and beat you at home because they prepared knowing who you are, it shows that you are not creative as a coach.
David, which team probably had a win that had the most meaning for you?
Simba Bora, for me. Yeah, Joe Lupasha, I think he didn't start well. Remember, he had few draws and also his team was not even scoring goals. But the moment his team got the momentum, they managed to beat Manika Diamonds for 4. And they've gone almost like 3 games watch winner. So it's something that I feel good. The players now, they're beginning to understand what Coach Joe Lupasha wants them, to play, especially when they're playing at home and playing it away. Because there's always this thing, Howard, whereby when you go away to play a team like Chicken Inn, you also need to understand that you are going to play a coach like Joy Antipas, who is good at pressing. He's got those players that are fast, the players that understands now what is it that Joy Antipas wants, and also with Coach Tosta Okwashi. But then Joe Lupasha went there and he got a result.
So there's also been a jinx, for Simba Bora. Ever since they got promoted, they had never won at Luveve Stadium. Even with teams like Arsenal, Lao Chiefs, they'd never won whatsoever, and this was their first win.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that at least now they can believe they can still be at the top. You know, everyone was saying, oh, Joe should be given an ultimatum because he has gone for 3 draws. He lost to Dynamos, you know, that 1-0 Murufaro. That day, the team was off. The team was off and the team didn't play well. But if you watch them when they played against Manica Diamonds, you'll see that this is a team that wants to win games now. The way they're playing, the rejuvenated Junior Makunike as well, giving us, you know, good performances. You went to Chicken Inn, you get a result again. That tells you how what could. Now, I'm beginning also to see Kuti Joe is becoming a very good coach. A young coach, remember, he's still on CAF B, but what he's doing, and the players are learning, and also he's also among my upcoming coaches. We also learn. Kuti, one day when you get the ropes, you also need to break those jinx.
So who shocked you the most?
I wasn't shocked by the Caps United result and Bikita. Because last season Bikita managed to beat us as well.
Come on. David, who shocked you the most?
Tier 1 versus Manica Diamonds. They had to come from 2-0 down to draw 2-2 at Sakuva. So I never thought they would come back. With the way Jairus Tapera especially plays Sakuva, he plays also that defensive game. If he gets a lead, you also defend that lead. So for Herbert Marua, I think he managed to unlock that. Imagine coming from 2-0 down to draw 2-2. I think it's a very good result for Tier 1.
So more coming to you as we take a look at probably the screen. There's a log standing there, and you look at what teams have done in terms of their performance. I think Simba Bora, Bikita, and well, not really, because that they shared Dynamos as a gain. I think that's an error there. Because there's no gain in going down for Dynamos. But you look at the teams that got the, big end of the stick, teams like Chicken Inn, Kwekwe, Yada, Caps Triangle. We can't really put Herentals there because probably they're going to get 3 points for that game against Kwekwe. But for you more, should the traditional big 3 start pressing panic buttons? Because look at them. I think from the traditional big 3, Highlanders on position number 7, then you come down to Cap 17 and Dynamos number 14. This is unheard of in the history of the PSL.
Yeah, I would say of the traditional giants, Dynamos, Caps and Boso. Boso is lacking consistency. I don't know what really happens. I think we all know that they are the best supported club when they are at home. They should always get 3 points at BF. If it's not for themselves as the players, it's for the fans, because they come in their numbers every time and they are singing, they are shouting, they are supporting the whole match. They should do better there. I don't think Boso should really be worried. I think it's something that they can correct and start moving forward.
So they should not press the panic button?
Nah, no problem. Dynamos. Yeah, they should press the panic button.
The panic button or reset button?
They can't press the reset button, unfortunately, because that team is the owner does not have money, so he can't reset. So how do you reset when you can't? Then how are you expected to reset? Because the sponsors that are coming in are just doing salaries, kits, and making sure you can go to the stadium and fulfill fixtures. But then for you to really get quality players, you really need deep pockets, and Dynamos does not have deep pockets. If you look at players that are Dynamos right now, those are average players. We can't say they are exceptional players at Dynamos. They are average players. So it's where it is right now at the moment. They actually deserve to be there, and there's nothing much that Mablanyo can do to change that, unless if they go out of their way in June, July, when the window opens, and then they get top strikers, top players, and probably then we can say Dynamos is because Dynamos has never had a 3-year plan, a 5-year plan. They are rebooting. They've never had that.
What kind of plan do they have?
It's today. Let's play today. Let's see how it happens today. Then we go again. So they don't. This has been happening. We know it.
Is this why you didn't join them when you were still playing?
No, I didn't join them because the team that I was playing for was actually paying me much more than Dynamos could ever pay for me.
Buy more.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately. Then for Caps, those ones they can reset. They can play. They can press the reset button, or 2 reset buttons, or 3 reset buttons. They can because the owner has got the capacity to bring in the good players. The owner has got the capacity to redirect his team to where he actually wants it to go. And if you look at the qualities that's there at the moment, it's not a redirection that's not possible, because with the quality that they have at the moment, they can actually compete. So it's that reset needs to be done somewhere, and I'm sure they will do it.